Forgiveness is vital. In this life, the one thing that will kill us quicker than anything else is holding on to unforgiveness. That shit permeates our cells. If you can't let it go, whatever it is, you become a victim of it forever. That's not a very healthy legacy. You don't want to imprint victimhood into your DNA, pass it on to your children. It's not advisable. Forgiveness is a two-way street, but we can only walk in our footprints. Anybody that's ever done anything to harm me, to hinder me, to block my blessings, to cause me to stumble, anybody that's ever withheld love, anybody that's ever used, abused, manipulated, anyone, from the bottom of my heart, for your and my sake, I forgive you. I do. I am free. I invite you to forgive yourself. That's the deep work. To forgive yourself. In order to gain your wings in this life, you have to understand your horns and hooves. You have to free fall through the underworld. In order to forgive yourself the inexcusable. In order to forgive anybody. And then, therefore, unshackle yourself from the victimhood of this illusion. Love is the only thing of any substance in this life. Unforgiveness is not love. It's as simple as that. Now, to flip it, because I am a real, honest human being, I'm not a victim, but I'm also not a perpetrator. I don't go out of my way. I haven't. 333. I haven't gone out of my way to harm anybody in this life. Sometimes I've been in self-preservation mode. You know, some sort of street urchin, scared, wounded child, doing what he can to survive. That's because I had to do that to understand that I'm the only one who can ever truly be there for me. And so yeah, maybe I took a few shortcuts, alright. Whatever. But I hold my hands up. My actions have caused harm to people, hurt, pain. Of course, pain is inevitable in this life. And being real, especially, you have to be willing to know that others are going to be offended, slighted, hurt by your actions. But on the path to knowing yourself, what's the goal? Just forward movement, focus, centered in self. Turn inwards to see where all the distortion is, because you need to get rid of it to uncover the God seed planted in our soul. So, for anybody who has suffered as a result of my actions, I offer this Hawaiian prayer of forgiveness. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Those 30 words are a conclusion. That is making amends. From one side, that's the opportunity for you to let go. Whoever you are, whoever's hurt you, if it was me, if it was somebody else. Forgiveness is a gift that we give to ourselves. Because you can forgive somebody, but they could still go to their grave not being able to find the strength to forgive themselves. And there's nothing we can do about that. And sometimes that looks like somebody not being able to forgive you. And that's okay. We don't need other people's forgiveness. We only need our own. We only need to know that our own actions are pure, our own hands are clean, our conscience is clear. That's it. What other people think about our life, that's up to them. Most of it's just bullshit and projection anyway. Their own inner stuff that they haven't been able to work through. So it's easier to just point fingers and we forgive those people as well, you know. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. It's okay. Energetically in this life, when we aim for truth, righteousness and justice and love, above all, we won't have to worry about anything else. Eventually, we become lighter than air. All of that density, the projection, the hate, the jealousy, all of it, bitterness, it doesn't matter. It can't weigh us down because doesn't have substance. It's just empty, it's vapor, dark, shadow, smoke. We just need love. We just need our hearts. The mind. Useful slave, but terrible master. Just have us running around in circles. Thinking, oh, everyone else is to blame. The point is, the last thing, the last chain of the last shackle in my life was unforgiveness, which was just undiscovered pain from a life that didn't quite meet the expectations of a child that discovered magic, but then also had to have one foot in this what is it, this deceitful control framework that's not real. So in order to exist outside of that, I have to leave all of that stuff within. So the Matrix, you can have all that. Blessed be and peace. I invite you to explore your deceptions.